Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome.
Hi there.
Hi.
Welcome to Pat's
Nice to see
Dancewear.
you.
We're just giving you a little taste of our historic downtown Main Street in Bountiful. So
Oh,
this is our
wow.
store. Come on in.
Mm-hmm.
And if you'd just like a quick overview, we'll just pan
Yeah, absolutely.
the
Show us
store
around
so
and
you can
tell us a
see.
little bit about the history.
Yeah, so this side is devoted to primarily children's
Uh-huh.
leotards and apparel and so on and so forth. And then we actually have a point shoe fitting going on
Ah, excellent.
right here at the moment.
Love it.
As we walk this way, you can just see there's bags, and then this side is
Nice.
to the adult size. We try to show off all the leotards on different forms.
Oh, wow.
You can see fronts and backs.
Uh-huh.
And then as we walk this way, it's our point shoe fitting area.
Fabulous. That looks great.
Thank you. So,
Wow.
would you like to know a little history of Pat's Dancewear?
Yeah. How long have you been open for? How did you start?
Okay. Actually, I've been open since 1981,
Wow.
so almost 40 years. And I started as a pro shop in a gymnastics gym
Uh-huh.
because I had a daughter doing gymnastics. But ultimately, both daughters danced.
Mm-hmm.
There were not a lot of choices in Utah at the time. So I decided to open a store
Fantastic.
for dance. Didn't know a thing about retail.
Uh-huh.
So fortunately, along the way, no mistakes have been catastrophic. So we are still here after all this time.
Fabulous. Cool. So, tell us a little bit more about the kind of area that you're in as well. Is it like central Utah? Is it easy for people to get to?
I would say central Utah, and it is easy to get to. And we
Wow.
actually have customers who shop from a 5-state area that come here from
Wow.
Wyoming, Montana, Idaho,
Wow, that's
Colorado,
amazing.
Utah, yes, even Alaska, California.
Wow, that's so cool.
Quite a variety, yes.
Wow. And so are your opening hours back to normal now since COVID, or can you tell us a little bit about how you guys are running right now?
Sure. We are not back to normal as far as our hours go. We actually had to close. We closed on March 18th.
Yeah.
And then we were able to reopen on May 15th.
Oh, wow.
So we're only open from 11 to 5, where normally it would have been 10 to 6.
Sure, that's still really great hours though. Wow.
So it's working out well, actually.
Yeah.
We also, I do not have my mask on while I'm talking to you because I was afraid you couldn't understand me.
Yeah.
But we do require masks, and so our fitters, to protect our employees as well as our customers.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah, and then we also try to sanitize everything after point shoes tried on. We sanitize it, leotards. So trying to do all the right things for that, and so far it's working well.
So the area you're in, is there a lot of dance studios in the area? What's the dance community like there?
Utah has a lot of dancers.
Oh, wow.
A lot of studios, yes. And some we have the Ballet West company.
Oh, yes, of course you do. Yep,
just right in Salt Lake next to us. And we're fortunate enough to have a good relationship there. And we do buy Nikolay shoes for their dancers.
Fantastic.
Yes, including Allison.
Yes, because two of our ambassadors are, of course, from Ballet West.
Allison is a good friend of ours and has got the shoes here.
That's really nice. I remember watching a YouTube video of you with Allison, actually. It was really good.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
And Peter says one of the best companies in the country. Yes, definitely. I agree with that. Yeah. So I imagine, you fit all kinds of dancers from beginner right up to professional level, right?
We do. When I started the business, I didn't have any expertise in point shoe fitting. And so we didn't even carry point shoes. And then in the 80s, I decided that was a necessity, and so started carrying one brand, two styles. And now we carry 10 brands and over 50 styles.
Wow, that's amazing.
In that time, yes, we've really expanded. And thanks to wonderful employees with fantastic expertise, we feel confident that we are the best point shoe destination in this state and surrounding area.
Wow, that's amazing. How many fitters do you have at your store? Do you have a lot?
Teachers? Fitters. Oh, fitters, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going, how many? 11.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well, we have sort of what you would call maybe an apprentice program.
Oh, yeah.
So we train the dancers who come to us to work and to learn the retail side of it and the fitting side of it. And we progress through until they're all expert fitters.
That's amazing. That's really nice, because it's great to, in my opinion, when, you know, stores take on someone who wants to fit shoes, it's really important to have like a process and to make sure that they're learning all the vitals along the way, because I don't feel that there's any quick way of learning point shoe fitting. I mean, like even now there's still stuff that, you know, I find out about when I get you know, you're always evolving, right? And that's part of
absolutely.
It's part of the job.
They learn something new. Yes, every day a new foot, a new challenge.
Definitely. And I think it's really nice when you get those kind of challenges, because it makes the job interesting, but also you know, you're forever learning how to solve things. And if any of you guys are watching and maybe you haven't had a point shoe fitting yet, or you know, you've been on point and had issues, when you find a fitter that really knows how to solve those kind of problems, it's really wonderful, because you know, you see the difference you're making in a dancer. And I'm sure you've had plenty of dancers come with problems from other shoes elsewhere, right?
Absolutely. And I would like to share a story with you about
Yes, do.
I'd like you to meet, this is Jenny. And Jenny is our co-head expert fitter, if you want to call her that. Anyway, she has a wonderful story to tell.
Oh, excellent.
One of the things I love the most about fitting point shoes is the opportunity to help people with specific problems or issues. And we had one girl that came in with her mom, and I didn't know going into the fitting that there were any issues, but she has, well, we started the fitting the way we typically do.
Yeah.
Examining their feet and just kind of talking about the different parts of a point shoe. And I looked over to the bench, and her mother was there just in tears.
Oh.
And that caught me by surprise. Everybody's excited for their first fitting.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's an amazing day.
Yeah.
So I kind of assumed it was along those lines, but she said, I never thought this day would come, and then went on to explain that her daughter has a connective tissue disease that will eventually require her to be in a wheelchair, and all of the soft tissue in her feet will harden like bone. And so this was a window of opportunity, and she didn't think she'd ever be able to do point or find a shoe that would work for her.
Oh
and
my
when
God.
that moment came, they were just both in tears, and it was such a beautiful experience to be part of, to see her get that opportunity to live that dream.
Absolutely.
For a short window of time.
Oh, that's so nice. Wow, what a story. That is just, it's so unique, but also how wonderful for that girl to have that opportunity when, you know, it could possibly have not have happened. That must have been so, like, yeah, just amazing. Yeah. Wow.
Super rewarding day on the job.
Oh, I love that when you get, you know, situations like that. It makes, you know, it's those kind of moments you'll always remember, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have any stories about, like, some really, like, kind of sorry sights of point shoe fittings that have come in your door where you've been, like, really shocked about what you've seen?
You want to take that one?
Okay, repeat that again one more time.
Have you ever had any dancers come in? Oh, hi. Hi. Have you ever had any dancers come in with some really poorly fitted point shoes and you're like really shocked?
I'm sorry, say it one more time. What
kind
of shoes?
Have you ever had
Poorly
any
fit? Yes, we've had. Yes. Oh. Yes, we've had several. Many, I should say. So we're super delicate about it. We don't. I guess we try to just say, let's see what we can do to fix your fit. And often we'll just start over, just like it's a brand new fitting.
Yeah.
Examine their feet, see what kind of shape their foot is, what they need, if they have any problems, and just kind of start from scratch and just make sure they get the right proper fit.
Because it's so crucial, right? Just to let the viewers know, don't just assume that your feet will stay the same, because so much can change over time. And it's really important that you go for a regular fitting. Don't just be like, I've got my shoe now, and stay with that shoe for like 20 years. I mean, that it can happen, but it's rare. But it's important to get a professional fitter to look at, just check you're all good. Even if it's once a year, just make sure you're getting, seen to make sure everything's going well. Because sometimes there's things you can miss.
Yeah, and sometimes there's a new shoe that comes out too that could be a better fit.
Absolutely.
There could be something, your foot could change, your muscles
develop,
something can grow, you could have a new bunion,
yes,
anything. So it's all good things to come in and have us take a look at your feet, just to make sure. Like often we'll even start with what you've been wearing. So we'll say, okay, let's get a new one of what you've been wearing.
Yes,
You've been like that, and then let's try everything else. Let's try what's new, and see if there's anything that you may like better and may fit better.
So what Nikolay models do you guys stock at the moment?
So right now we have the new 3007, and we have the 3007 Pro Flex. We have I mentioned like the Smart Point, the Dream Point, which are doing super well. We just got the new Katya in, the Miracle, so we're just starting to fit that. We actually have some models here to show you those as well, that we can show those on. And then we still carry like the Nova, the Fuete, the Standards, the Miracle.
The Maya. Good selection.
So so we really understand that you need to have every multiple sizes and multiple brands to do a proper fitting.
And I would like to just add to that, and thank you for bringing up how important it is to have your pointe shoes checked periodically because of your foot changing, and that you need into a store. But we also, when people make an appointment for a fitting with us, we tell them it could take up to an hour. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's longer, but we want them to know we're taking our time. We've seen other places schedule every 15 minutes, and we just don't feel like
I know, right? I totally agree with you. I just don't think that's appropriate at all. I really don't.
Because I mean, let's get the proper fit, and we never ever send anyone out in a shoe that we don't think fits just to make a sale.
Yes. Oh my God. I've even had that happen to me in the past, like as a dancer. But no, it's very crucial, and I feel that nowadays with the internet and dance stores online and eBay and God knows what else, I've even had dancers that come to me that have literally gone online and bought the same shoe because they think that they're still in that shoe and it's suitable, and then something drastic has changed about them, and then I'm like, but actually this shoe isn't working for you anymore because of this and this. And I think it's then that they realize just how important it is to go and see a professional, and get things checked over.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Would you like to watch some Nikolay shoes being
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let's do it.
Our dancers are wearing masks just to keep them safe.
Sure, of course.
I won't, so that you can understand. We'll start over here. We have Sophia and Sabrina. Sophia,
oh, hello.
You want to wave? Sophia and Sabrina. There's
Hi.
Quinn. There's Paul. And they would fall into the beginning category.
Cool.
They've been on pointe for about a year now. And so we're just going to look at Sabrina in the new Miracle.
Yeah.
And Sophia in 3007 Pro Flex.
Fab.
I say that backwards.
I've fitted twins before too. It's wonderful.
So different, slightly different feet. Very
yeah, it's so great. I love fitting twins.
Okay, let's go ahead and let's do the 3007 Pro Flex first. You want nice and snuggle on.
So how much point work a week are these girls usually doing?
How many hours?
An hour of point work.
1 hour.
Cool.
So yeah, in the really early. Okay. So this is the Pro Flex, nice and snug in there. Go ahead and turn out your first position for me. And
nice.
Over, nice and aligned on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
All right, go ahead, cross to Susu. And if you want to get a side, kind of turn to an angle here so you can see the side. So you see that she's
really very pretty
in that shoe and really over it.
Nice.
So we do quite a few first timers in a Pro Flex because it was a more flexible shape. But we're really excited about the Miracle. Go ahead and let's put that one on.
Yeah. Because also just to let the... Go on.
Sorry.
Go on. Sorry. No, go on.
I like the shorter vamp on this. And it's a little less tapered.
Yes.
So a little more accommodating through the metatarsal.
And
that's one thing I'm really excited about with this shoe.
Just to let the viewers know that the 3007 comes in super soft and soft, and the Shanking 3007 is actually a different construction to the classic 2007. It has an easier roll through, so even the super soft and soft in it for a beginner is wonderful too. Nice.
All right, so that's the Miracle. Still, I mean, we're still getting. Push to this ankle left side. I like this vamp. I like the lower vamp a lot. Still really over that. This is a little harder shape than the 2000s. The Pro Flex 3000.
Oh yes, it's slightly harder, not majorly, but just a little bit.
Just slightly harder, but still right over that.
Yeah, she's over beautifully.
Nice and aligned there. Go ahead and cross over into Susu. And really lovely shoe. I'm super excited. We're really new to this shoe. Really excited to start fitting it a lot more. I think that lower vamp's going to accommodate. We have short toes around here.
Yeah,
short wide feet.
I get a lot of short toe feet.
But a lot.
Yeah, the Miracle, to let you guys know that are watching, Miracle is actually very similar to Nova. It's the same low cut sides and heel with double upper satin, high wings, and the platform is the same as Nova as well, but the vamp is ever so slightly shorter, and it's padded on the inside with an antibacterial lining, which is like a velour material, so it's very soft, and it's also in the box of the shoe. And the shank comes in two options, light medium and light hard, with a beautiful roll through, and it's a very, very quiet shoe. It's actually our lightest weight shoe that we have. Yeah.
So I don't know if it'll pick up, but it is really soft and soft.
Isn't it? I love that lining. And we have that in our Dream Point 2007, Super Triumph, and Super Triumph pre-arched as well.
And we're gonna move on to the this is Sasha. Sasha's an advanced dancer.
Hello.
She's in Ballet West Academy.
Oh, fantastic.
Professional training division.
Oh, wow.
So, but if we come look at Sasha's lovely feet, she's got a bit of a bunion. It's hereditary. She gets it from her mom. But that's something we have to consider in fitting shoes for her. Go ahead and point. We've had Sasha since she was 11. She's tapered, but right through the metatarsal. So her shoe arc has gone from very soft to harder, and now she's kind of pulling back on a softer shoe just so she can articulate a little bit more.
Of course.
And we're going to try a kata.
Because
we just got it. It's very new for us. So go ahead and...
Someone has made a comment saying they wish they went to Ballet West. Nora
It is a great school. Very good school. I've noticed that the Katya seems a little flatter on the profile.
Yes, it's got a lower crown or profile height,
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah, the crown definitely not quite as round as some of the others.
No.
Paper.
And no pleats either.
No pleats. I love this platform, the kind of moleskin option with the seaming here. It's beautiful. Low cut.
Yeah, and it's got the same shank as 3007, so it's an easy roll through shank, but the shank in this one is also 3/4 a bit. And the outer sole, the way it's cut, you'll see what I mean. I mean, you've probably seen it when people have gone on point in it, but just to let the viewers know, this shoe kind of exists for contemporary ballet as well, because it allows gliding movements due to the way there's no pleats, and it has a longer lasting platform. And it comes in canvas and satin.
We do have this lovely canvas shoe that was added in for Allison.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah, she's really excited to try it too.
Oh, cool.
And it's great to see the canvas option in this tan.
Yes.
It's so great. The color's really fantastic.
We've got a variety of colours now for people wondering. And also, we can do canvas option in some of our other models of point shoes in special order also.
Okay, so she's still lined up here. Go ahead and turn out a little bit.
Hi, Bill.
Looks lovely. Let me see the straight on. How does that feel?
It feels like I'm floating a little bit.
Floating a little?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
so just a little too tapered for her metatarsal. Go ahead and slip that off. Next, we'll go to the smart point.
Okay, great.
Just kidding. We're going to go dream point next.
Okay, cool.
Dream.
Oh, I love these boxes. Oh my God, they're so cute.
So this is a dream point. I love the pre-arched.
Yes, me too. It's a gorgeous shank. It's one of my top selling shoes, actually.
Yes, definitely one of our top selling shoe options. Sasha likes her shoes very snug, which is like barely get a finger in there. Common for most pre-pro.
I think her arches look better in this one, personally.
I do too. It really
accentuates them.
So definitely better, a little more accommodating through the metatarsal.
Yeah.
As well. And lovely. She gets some really nice lift on it.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It's beautiful. And she's had great success dancing in the shoe.
Fab.
Yeah, you've worn it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely. Now we're going to flip on the smart point. The smart point is also, well, new-ish. We didn't have access to this.
Of course, no, you didn't.
Until recently. Somewhat recently. We're very proud to say that we are the only Nikolay authorized retailer in the state of Utah.
Wow, that's amazing.
We were the first to, I think we were the second that they posted about.
That's super cool.
So we've had access to these fairly recently.
Yeah.
Love this shoe. I love the shape of the box.
So just to let viewers know that this shoe was designed initially for dancers with lower arches or flatter feet to help them get more over onto point, because it's got a very, very flexible shank. Even in the medium, it's like a soft because it's so bendy. It has lower sides, a bit of a higher kind of heel. It has a very broad platform and a semi V vamp. It's like a V, between a V and a U, with quite a generous box shape. It's its own last, so it's not built on any of the other lasts. And it features the lightweight elastic paste as well, with a heel lining that is like a microfiber, so it really grips onto the heel nicely.
I love the shape of the box. I think of it as almost like parentheses rather than V. It just, on her bunion, she tends to feel, go ahead and turn out. Nice wide second. How's that one feel?
I love those ones on my bunion. It feels like it's really like, sorry. It feels like it's really like shaping around the bunion rather than squeezing it inward. And I just feel like it's really accommodating for my bunion.
It's probably due to the box shape, I think, because the box shape on this one is not as tapered as the Dream Point box.
So still gives her the flexibility. She can really articulate through
and then she could always, in a custom, have the shank even made a bit different to make it last a bit longer, which is an option. But yeah, no, I really like the shape on her.
And it's also very flattering. I think the box is probably why she prefers this shoe to the Dream Point. But the Dream Point's also the beautiful option.
Yeah, they both look great on her, to be fair.
So, yeah.
So just to let the viewers know, we have many different shank types and also shank strengths. And the shank in this model, if I was to compare it to another one of our models, I would compare it to standard Triumph. It feels exactly the same in the way that it's laid and the way that it feels on point. This is also a very lightweight shoe. Someone just asked the question, which point shoes are best for beginners? So really, there's no flat out answer for this. My best advice is to work with a fitter and, you know, let them help you. But in Nikolay shoes, some of our options that are considered a beginner shoe are, for example, the Novice 2007, which features a lighter weight box. The box pace isn't taken up as high in a super soft shank, also comes in soft and medium now. And I've even just got Novice made on the Maya 1 last recently, which was wonderful. But also, you know, when beginners are being fitted for point shoes, we don't just have one sure way of doing it, because you've got to take into consideration many factors such as your own personal strength, technique, your alignment, your foot shape, everything else. You know, there's no like one sure shoe that's going to work on everybody as a beginner. But just to let you know as well, that in Nikolay shoes, I often fit beginners even in, you know, for example, Super Triumph, Fouette, My One, all the other ones. As long as you are choosing the correct shank strength for that dancer, then actually you can put pretty much any Nikolay shoe on a beginner.
Absolutely. That's the importance of having a professional fitter.
Yes, absolutely agree.
You really get what's appropriate for all of this technique, foot strength, flexibility.
Yes.
So specific to each dancer that there is no right answer. There's
no, totally.
So, yeah.
Fab. So do we have any other models that we could try that this dancer in? Do you have a Nova at all?
A Nova in her size? We'll check.
It'd just be nice for the viewers to see. I love it when we try on shoes. It's really nice because then the viewers can see all these different selections.
Okay. Well, while they've gone to track down some shoes.
Yeah, sure. And Mr. Grishko's just reminded us about the 3 Steps to a Dream program. I was going to mention this, but I just didn't want to go on too much. But I'll just mention it briefly for people watching. We have pre-point shoes, also known as demi-point shoes. They come in the exam model, which can be made on many different lasts. And then we have the Alice model, which is designed for bar use only. And then we have the Novice 2007. And that's our 3 Steps to a Dream program. You can watch actually a video clip all about it if you would so desire. Yeah, sorry, carry on.
All right. Well, I think we have a Nova here.
Oh, fab.
So we can look at that.
Also, Peter's mentioned it'd be cool for the twins to try on some more shoes too, if they would like to.
They're a 2.5, so they have tiny little feet.
Oh, do they? Oh,
yeah, 2.5 is their size.
That's
and we
adorable.
don't have a lot. So we'll see what else we can find. That's Nova.
Yeah.
Go ahead and face the bar. This is a half size up because it's not horrible. Okay, go ahead and cross. Yeah. Reaches over, but it's not as flattering.
Yeah, no, it's not. I agree. It's not quite there.
Yeah, not quite giving her.
No, it's not sucking into her arch enough, and it looks a bit big. Or it could be the heel. Even though the heel is low cut, sometimes it can look a bit baggy on some dancers.
Yeah, I can get my whole finger in here.
Yeah.
so it just, her arch pops out away
Yeah.
instead of the shoe.
Yeah, it's not hugging.
So this is Allison's, not this exact one, but Allison wears the Nova.
She does indeed, yes.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous on her.
It is, it really is.
You can see that just because it may not be right for one dancer, doesn't
It works on many others.
Yeah, it works.
And that's
on
the
a lot
beauty of Nikolay's shoes. We have so many options and so much variation between our shoes that I often find 4 to 5 models alone that works on one dancer. It's astounding.
Yeah, and the combination of length, width, and shape.
Yes.
There's so many options.
Right? It's amazing.
One model of shoe has so many options.
Absolutely.
With different shapes. So.
And it's so cool how much we can change in a custom as well. Someone's made a comment. They said, my first point shoe fitting was horrible. It was in different brands, but it took just 10 minutes and the shoes didn't fit nicely. So I hope I will have a chance to meet a professional fitter. Let us know where you're based. We can help you out finding you your nearest retailer.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's unfortunate that people have that experience, especially as a beginner. If you have a bad experience, it could put you off point.
Yes.
Or,
oh my God, definitely.
You might think that's not for you, or you're just not good at it. And it makes a lot of difference in the way, the confidence the dancer has.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how they feel when they're dancing. So we definitely spend more time with first timers to ensure that they are really getting the best option for them.
Yeah, it's very important.
Students know what they're looking for, which we still do the full range with them, but a beginner really to talk them through what they should be feeling.
Yes,
and
it's crucial.
Yes, and how point shoes work and how they feel and what you should look for is really important, an important conversation to have. I can't see having that conversation completely and effectively and fitting a shoe in 10 minutes.
No, I agree. It's just insane, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's madness. It really is. Oh. Ah, so what shoe we got here?
Oh, we have a smart point in it.
Ah, nice.
They're big, but
Okay. All right. Let's have. I kind of want to see it on both of you. Just go ahead and step up on that. Oh, boy. Hold on. And this is a. Pull on this. Tug. Nice. Okay. This is a 3 instead of a 2.5.
Sure,
so
sure.
just a little bit, but still.
Still nice to see it.
Yes. All right, let's have you go ahead and turn out. Ah, nice. Stay over. And cross over to Susu. Lovely. Yeah, so we have ProFlex, 3007 ProFlex, Miracle, and Smart Point that I think are all lovely on these little ones.
Yeah, definitely. We've just had a couple more comments. The girl who mentioned about the 10-minute fitting said they didn't even tell us anything about point or how to sew them. They just wanted to sell them fast. That's really sad. And no first time experience should be like that for point shoe fitting. It's really awful that you had to go through that. I hope that, you know, let us know where you are. Let's help you out. Let's find you a good fitter. Let's make a different experience for you.
Absolutely. We, along with the fitting, we do offer sewing. Complimentary sewing for ribbon.
Nice.
On the shoe. This is Sabrina. In that same Smart Point. So that's one thing that people, I think, enjoy and appreciate. I think a lot of it.
Oh yeah, they do. Definitely.
It's a really important skill to know how to sew your own shoes. But if you don't have to.
Exactly. Like all the most of my dancers have me sew them as well, because they just, you know, time is essential. I mean, it's nice to teach them, obviously, but in this day and age, if people can pay to have it or have that extra service, they're going to do it at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Do you like it?
So, so we do offer that option. Looks lovely.
Does it? Looks nice.
have a Maya on.
Okay, and Sasha has a Maya.
Oh, fab. I love Maya. Maya's my personal favourite.
Definitely more round through the crown.
Yes. So for the viewers wondering, Maya 1 is built on the Fouette last, and it's lighter weight than the Fouette, and it features a machine stitch sole with shanks that are, if I was to compare them, like a 2007 shank. It also comes in Pro Flex and Pro options. It has a V-cut vamp. It has quite a semi-tapered box with a broad platform, high heel, and the paste is our classic smart paste. Yeah.
It's got a lovely V-shaped vamp.
Yeah, I love the V-vamp.
quite high vamp.
Yeah, it's strange. This pair looks really long vamped. Usually it's a medium vamp. That's weird. Is this a Maya 2 or is it a Maya 1?
It's a Maya 1.
Oh, because yeah, the Maya 2 has the long vamp because it's built on Vaganova, but this one looks really long.
Let me see. Let me see your foot.
Bizarre.
Yeah, I think it's just on her. She doesn't have really long toes. So it does hit her quite high, and that round is definitely that very round crown is kind of gappy on her.
Yeah, it's a bit too high.
But a lovely option for someone that is more round.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the good thing about this shoe also, I wear this in a 0X custom, so it can be made very narrow.
Yes.
But it also can fit very wide feet too. But the profile height, personally for me, it's a little bit high on me, so I have to just flatten it a little with my hands to make it sit right. I do need to actually get it made on a custom last at some point to make it better for me personally, which I'm keen to do at some stage. The girl who had the problem with the first fitting has said, it's kind of hard in my country. They only sell Sancha, Grishko and So Dancer here, and there aren't almost any professional fitters. Well, Grishko is Nikolay, just so you know. Our name for Grishko in the US is Nikolay, which is Mr. Grishko's first name. So, you know, let us know what country you're in. Let's help you out. Oh, Czech Republic. So we have Grishko Prague. Have you been there before? It's a beautiful store.
Czech Republic.
Oh, you have?
Jenny's been there.
I haven't been.
I love Czech Republic too. It's a pretty place.
That's too small. That's snug.
Okay, so what do you have now?
It's a
Forte.
Oh, Forte.
Oh, cool. We haven't seen a Fouette for a while. What shank strength is this?
This is a medium, and it's a, I don't know.
Is it a standard Fouette or is it a Pro or a Pro Flex?
It's a Pro.
Oh, cool.
Okay, go ahead and turn out for me. I actually like that better than the
Maya.
Yeah, me too.
Parallel one more time. Let me see the box. And that's a quite tapered, but I think it looks really lovely.
Isn't it strange that although Maya 1 is built on Fouette, this actually looks better than the Maya 1?
Absolutely.
Which is bizarre.
Which is why you just need a variety of shoes to try.
Absolutely. And this is also great. If any retailers are watching, this also demonstrates why it's wonderful to have a selection of our lasts, because different lasts mean that you can try many of our shoes on many different types of feet. Whereas if you're just, you know, on the fence still and you're still stocking, say, models built on 2007, then you're not going to be able to have this wonderful selection to try on all different types of foot.
And you can really see in this where the crown hits her.
Yeah, it's better.
And how the profile's a little lower. And so it really, again, she likes them super snug, which is great.
Absolutely.
But I can't, couldn't even attempt to get a finger in there. But yes, much better fit on this shoe than the Maya. Yeah.
Hi, Rose.
Smart point.
The Smart Point.
Yeah.
And yeah, also to the dancer who lives in Czech Republic, if you do go to Grishko Prague this year, you can even video call me from there if you like, and I can assist you with a fitting virtually. Because I've been to Grishko Prague before too.
All right, she's just switching back to her favorite.
Cool.
For a second look at that.
Absolutely.
The smart point. And why is this your favorite gliding trail?
Yeah, it's my favorite for the reason that I said earlier. I really like how it shapes around the bunion, rather than squeezing inward.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really like it. On days where I have like long rehearsals, it's good for that because I don't want my bunion to be squished for so long.
No, of course. I know that feeling.
How many hours on point a week?
That's hard. Most technique classes we do center on point. So that's around 45 minutes each day, and then I think Mondays we have a point class.
Just a rough.
Yeah, a rough average.
With
Hours a day with rehearsal. 3 hours a week. Oh, a day?
2 hours a day?
2 hours a day. 2 hours a day sounds about right.
Oh, cool.
So maybe 15 hours,
10
12 to 15, depending on what they're rehearsing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because it's 6 days a week for them.
Does she rotate shoes, by the way?
No.
Oh.
Her mother tells me to. But she doesn't.
No, I don't.
But she did get the
drying.
the drying.
Oh, yeah, the drying inserts are fabulous.
Yes. Oh, do we have them?
I have some. Yeah.
Yeah. So she got some of those. So hopefully she can
Great.
increase the life of her shoes a little bit.
Someone's asked a question, how tight is too tight with point shoes? They struggle with that. So you want it snug enough that it's, you know, secure and it's lifting you up. You don't want it too snug that, you know, you're getting issues with the width, like twisting or anything like that, or any bad discomfort. But you don't want it, you know, too comfortable when it's new because it gets wider when it breaks down. That's the best tips I've got. Do you have any advice for that as well?
You want to be supported by the shoe. If you're too wide, you're just going to sink down in.
Exactly.
Lots of pressure on those toes. We like to say that you can feel the bottom, but not that immense amount of pressure.
Yes.
So supported through the sides, not necessarily squeezing through. You know, you don't want your toes overlapping or squeezing at all.
No.
But a nice tight hug.
Yeah, absolutely.
A nice firm hug around there.
Yes, definitely.
So that you're being supported by the shoe. Not a house slipper, not a ballet slipper.
No, kind of, yeah.
No. So, yeah, and this is the product we're talking about.
Yes. So these are the drying inserts, you guys.
And so they're just really small, slide right into the box of the shoe.
Yeah.
Help dry it out, absorb some of that moisture. It increases the longevity, the life of the shoe.
Absolutely. They've been selling really well.
And they're great. And hopefully, my hope is that a little of that funky smell that you tend to get.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it enjoys that moisture so you're not getting the bacteria.
Definitely. Totally.
Great
Absolutely.
product.
We just had another comment, actually. I'm from CJG. I'm a male ballet dancer and I've been fitted for point before, and I wanted to ask if a man could be a certified point shoe fitter, because I would love to be a certified point shoe fitter one day. Yeah, there's plenty of guys who fit point shoes. We've had guys on the streams before who are dance store owners and fit point shoes. So absolutely, there's no rules with that. You know, you just got to have passion. You've got to have motivation, dedication, and just learn. You know, there's no set way of learning about point shoe fitting either, which I wish there was an exam, for example, but there isn't. But make sure that whoever does train you is good. Like, don't just go anywhere. Try to get a job at a store, for example, become an assistant and learn that way.
Yes, absolutely. I think shadowing a master fitter is always a great way to learn.
Yes.
Yes.
I was just going to say that we've had several male dancers wear point shoes as well to strengthen their feet.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's something you can do. Is to
absolutely
get shoes and wear them. We always have all our new fitters try on every single shoe and see how every shoe fits.
Fantastic.
So that's something that you can do as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's loads of guys doing point now. Even here in the UK, I get quite a few. So, you know, don't be shy about it. Definitely reach out and, you know, go for it, I think. And Mr. Grishko said Peter is a brilliant point shoe fitter. He is. So Peter, who is our US manager, he also fits point shoes, and he's run a dance store before. So that's another example of a guy who fits point shoes.
Yes, absolutely.
Peter is a friend.
Peter's a friend. Yes, we love Peter.
He's great.
Yes,
He's so
we've known him a while and we love him.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So we just had a technique shoe that we wanted to look at. It's the new stretch canvas, or relatively new to us. I love it. It's thick, like the quality of the canvas.
Dream Stretch is one of our top selling zippers. It's amazing.
Yes, go ahead and give me a tongue to this. It just hugs the foot. It's lovely.
And it's like wearing a sock. I wear these too, and they're so durable. Like, I can't believe how long they last.
It's a great technique shoe. So
it really is.
That's a lovely.
Looks stunning.
Technique shoe.
And we also now do these in low vamp option too, which is wonderful, because the classic option is sometimes a bit high in the vamp. And yeah, even Peter just put the comment in. That's hilarious. Peter, we was thinking of the same thing. And they come in tan option also. And they're unisex. And as you can see, they hug so nicely. There's no saggy bits. They come in different widths. They come in half sizes. We can customize things about them too. I mean, I've just had a pair made for me with a lower side as well. And they're pre-sewn, which means one less job for you guys to do.
Right, pre-sewn, and they cross in a really flattering
spot. They look great.
Shoe. So,
how do they feel? Do you like them?
Yes, they're really comfortable. I like how there's like lots of padding.
Oh yeah, the padding's in. I forgot to say, there's padding in the forefoot area in the heel. Yeah. So it's great when you land from jumps as well, because it's really like shock absorption.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh, Carlos, I think you actually emailed me recently, didn't you? Regarding a virtual fitting with me. If you did, I am going to get back to you. I'm sorry, I've been super busy, but your email is on my to-do list. Cool. So, oh, by the way, do you guys stock any of our dancewear?
We have a couple Hat's hiding.
I'm hiding. There's one.
There's some on the wall.
Fabulous. That's from the Bolshoi Stars collection.
Your dancewear is actually new to us.
Ah, cool.
So we got in a couple of pieces to try, and we think they're beautiful. So they will be in our future.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Peter's asking for a store tour as well again, because he missed it earlier. Nice. That's also from the Bolshoi Stars Jewels collection. Love the colour.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You want to just do a little slow panning of...
Yeah, Peter missed it earlier.
Okay. Did we walk fast earlier? Okay. Once again, so this is the side of the store, because our store is sort of a, I don't know, horseshoe shape, maybe. So you can see this side is devoted to adult leotards. And so obviously using the wall to display, so it's easier to see. Usually it's just the newest ones that we put in there. So nice. That we have a whole rack of leotards too, by size, but to highlight the newer things, we do put them up on the wall.
Fab. Someone just mentioned they're only allowed to wear black Leos. Well, we actually do tons of black Leos, so never be short of any. And as you can see, Pat's has got a ton of black Leos there also to choose from.
Yes, we do. I mean, that's the bread and butter,
the dress code, mostly.
Everybody wants black.
Absolutely.
So, point of sale, and then over here we have Mainly children. Some of the things that we
Oh yeah, you got a nice men's section there too.
Yes, you need to see. Yes. That's usually a surprise to the boys who come in looking for something. They can't quite believe we actually got boys things. Excuse me. So a little bit of jazz going on over here, but a lot of ballet as well.
Nice.
Of course. That's one of our type displays. We do have other ones.
By the way, I forgot to ask you, are you guys participating in the Nikolay influencer program?
Or not?
The market influencer program. Do you know about it?
I'm not sure if we know about that.
Oh wow. On our retailer group on Facebook, it has all the info on there. But if you drop Peter a message as well, he'll be able to help you with what you need to know. But basically,
so it's a group on Facebook, is that right?
Oh, we have a Nikolay retailer group, yeah, for the US retailers on Facebook. But yeah, the Nikolay influencer program is basically stores can choose an influencer for their store, which will get from us some items every year. So then that dancer can promote your store, but also promote Nikolay at the same time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. We'll for sure look into it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then if we could, I don't know if we can turn this camera around. I want you to see our photographer.
Oh, hi.
Hello. So this is Bridget.
Hi.
And Bridget has been doing our video for us.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Thank you.
So, can I help you with anything else? I don't know if it's been such a pleasure. I'm so, thank you very much for inviting us to be on with you.
I've really enjoyed seeing all the different dancers as well. It makes it super fun to see the different shoes and how everyone looks on point.
I think it demonstrated our point shoe thing, how many shoes we will go through.
Yeah.
Individual. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So when people do book a point shoe fitting, do they need to call you up, or can they book online? Or hey, Ali DeBona's here. Hey, Ali.
Right now we do phone calls. We're going to be launching our new website probably the next couple months. So we're going to start selling online, but add an appointment scheduler to our new website, so you'll be able to book online when that goes live.
Fantastic.
But we're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. So
that's really cool.
Plans in the works.
And Liv Brooks here as well, who's one of our NG generation.
Sasha and Liv together.
Yeah, Sasha and Liv danced together.
In fact, Sasha record part of Liv's audition video.
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
Our model here, yeah.
That's really nice. Someone's asked a question: what is the optional age to start ballet, to start point? Optional. So starting point, there's a massive debate against the correct age to start point work. In my opinion, it's an individual thing, but I personally am not a fan of putting people up too young for various reasons. But you know, there's also, you know, I fitted adults that have started point work in their 50s and 60s. So, you know, you need to, one, have a great teacher, listen to your teacher, work alongside them, you know, take care with it, and also don't rush it. Don't like start ballet just because you want to get point shoes, for example, and then rush it.
And it's also not just a matter of, well, all my friends are starting, so
yeah,
it really needs to be about the individual.
Exactly.
For them, what they're prepared for, what their muscles and bones are prepared for.
Yeah, we turned girls away and asked them to consult a doctor before. We always err on the side of caution. We won't just sell point shoes to anybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I even held my own daughter back for a few months before I let her go on point with her class. So it's, you know, it just...
Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Because I've seen some scary sights of dancers way too young on point who clearly aren't ready.
Yes. Ruined. So, yeah.
So one last question here. We've got asking if male ballet dancers can wear warm-up boots. Absolutely, they can. Our boots are unisex, so totally do, you know, absolutely. So be sure to follow Pat's Dancewear on Instagram. Check out their Facebook page. And I will upload this stream a little bit later on to IGTV, so you can rewatch at your leisure if any of you guys missed any of it. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been really fun.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye everyone.